Do your spiritual homework, answering Jesus' call to mercy. The homework Jesus gave us. Just like in school, where homework helps us learn and grow, Jesus gives us spiritual homework, tasks that help us become better disciples. In Matthew 25, verses 31 to 46, Jesus reminds us that our faith is not just about belief, it's about action. He calls us to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, welcome strangers, and care for the sick and imprisoned. This is how we truly follow him. Living as a disciple of Christ means putting love into action, not just through prayer, but through service to others. Let's explore the lessons Jesus teaches us and how we can apply them in our daily lives. The Great Commandment, love in action. In Leviticus 19, verses 1 to 2, 11 to 18, God commands his people to be holy because he is holy. Holiness isn't just about rituals. It's about how we treat one another. He tells us, do not steal, lie, or deceive others. Be fair in judgment, showing no favoritism. Do not hold grudges or seek revenge. Love your neighbor as yourself. Jesus later confirms this as the greatest commandment. Matthew 22, verses 37 to 39, teaching that loving God and loving others are inseparable. True faith requires us to live out our love in real, practical ways. Corporal Works of Mercy, serving Christ in others. In Matthew 25, verses 31 to 46, Jesus separates the sheep righteous from the goats unrighteous based on their actions toward those in need. He tells us that when we serve others, we are serving him directly. This passage highlights the corporal works of mercy, which include 1. Feeding the hungry. 2. Giving drink to the thirsty. 3. Welcoming the stranger. 4. Clothing the naked. 5. Caring for the sick. 6. Visiting the imprisoned. Jesus makes it clear. Our salvation is tied to how we treat others. Ignoring the needs of the poor, sick, or suffering is the same as ignoring Christ himself. This is our spiritual homework, to see Christ in everyone and respond with love. The call to holiness, God's law for our lives. Holiness is not just about avoiding sin. It's about actively choosing goodness. In Leviticus 19, God lays out practical ways to live justly. Pay workers fairly. Help those who are vulnerable. Do not spread gossip. Judge others with fairness. These guidelines mirror the teachings of Jesus, showing us that righteousness is more than personal faith. It's about justice and compassion. Spiritual homework. Applying faith daily. Jesus' message is clear. Faith is meant to be lived, not just believed. Just as students complete homework to grow in knowledge, we must practice our faith daily. Here's how. Make a habit of kindness. Small acts of mercy, like helping a neighbor or donating to charity, are powerful. Be conscious of those in need. Look for ways to serve, whether through volunteering or simply being present for someone who is struggling. Examine your actions. Ask yourself daily, am I living the Great Commandment? Pray for guidance. Ask God for strength to carry out his will in your life. Final thought. Are you doing your spiritual homework? As disciples of Christ, we are given a lifelong assignment to love, serve, and live justly. Jesus teaches us that our actions define our faith. Are you doing your spiritual homework? Each day presents a new opportunity to serve Christ by serving others. How will you put faith into action today?